the wrong one. I always do this. I always do this. I'm so stupid. I gotta get rid of that one. I never do. I'm never gonna do cleanup. I have no freaking clue what action game I'm gonna play. I've been just like sitting here like, oh, I don't know which action game to play now that I've finished the game. I'm truly at a loss. Truly at a loss for which one to play. I don't want to play anything too long at first. You know, I don't want to like overload with long things right now. Move on to long games later. But then I don't know what to play. You know what I mean? You know? So hard to figure out. I hate not knowing what game to play. It's stupid. I should just know. I should just be like, yeah, today we're gonna be playing freaking The Little Mermaid Magic in Two Kingdoms. This is an epic game that I picked out for myself. I don't know, maybe I'll play like Sword of. There's always that option. You know, just to finish out my brownie collection. Yeah, you gotta play all the brownie. You gotta play them all. Also, I don't know, maybe I can look at Jupiter stuff. There's also, of course, Monster House. Actually, Monster House does look kind of interesting, to be honest. I might be on that like Monster House shit. You know what I mean? It might be Monster House time. I just don't know. There's so many games, and yet so few of them look like something I want to play at this exact moment. You know what I mean? It's so hard to. I wish somebody could just pop in and say, "You're gonna play freaking Gunstar Super." No. Ooh, actually. Well, I'm not Gunstar, but Gunstar isn't a bad choice. I should get on my my treasure. Oh wait! Wait, there was a treasure game recently translated. There's a treasure game recently translated. That's an option. Okay, wait. Games by Treasure. Games that Treasure has made. We could put that on those treasures, you know. Things go kind of crazy. It was like Bungai-O, right? Treasure. Treasure Cove. Limited. Yeah, Bungai-O. Or was it Sin and Punishment Star System? I think it's Bungai-O Spirits. You can't just start with Bungai-O. You gotta like work your way through it. I could also play like, I don't know, there's a couple games. I could play Silhouette Mirage. Yeah, we could play Silhouette Mirage. Because I've already kind of played, I haven't played Mischief Makers either. I've never played Mischief Makers, so that's also out. And Guardian Heroes. You know, most of them. I have played a little bit of Alien Soldier. It's a cool game. It's cool. I think it's neat. Yeah, you know, we could play that. Could look at something like Guardian Heroes. Guardian Heroes. I think Guardian Heroes is too much of a multiplayer game now. Silhouette Mirage, I believe, is single player only. Like a lot of those games, it's like, okay, they're really good, but like, you're not playing that game. So you're not playing that game solo. You don't want to play that game solo. The PlayStation Port adds a new boss. Is the PlayStation version better? Is that the one you want to play for Silhouette? Because I think the translation is not Silhouette. Of course, there's also that Game Freak game. Oh my god, I don't know how to spell freaking Silhouette. I'm gonna freaking crash out. Mirage. Aria the Natural. Silhouette Mirage. Okay, so, oh, it's undubbed. Reprogrammed Hope. Okay, what is that? What is reprogrammed Hope? Is that the version that they took out the fucking working designs bullshit? Please tell me that's the kind. That's the one where they said, okay, we got rid of all the bullshit that working designs put in the game, and we just made it good. we took out all the dog shit. We put in only the good shit. Let's see. Great. It doesn't say a fucking word of what reprogrammed hope does. Okay, let's look. The game was ported. Oh, that's the actual title of it. Well, I mean, I feel like the Japanese version, is it translated? Does it have a... Is it undub? But an undub is not the same thing. That is not the same thing, because Working Designs is on some bullshit with their games, okay? I don't know, maybe I'll just play that fucking Game Freak game where you're Drill Dozer, I think is it Drill Dozer? I think it's Drill Dozer. It's so hard to tell. Oh, I never turned on my light. See, we're right at that part of the year where it's like... It's hard to say. I should definitely look up Silhouette Mirage and be like, okay, what did they do? What did they do to the American version? I don't like the... Okay. Okay, so play this out. Okay. Okay. That's fun. You can play the translated sound version. I kind of figured that it was on that treasure bullshit. Not treasure, I'm sorry. That Working Designs bullshit where they just like fucking destroy a game. Where they just completely ruin a game, that they make the absolute worst fucking thing you've ever seen. Like the worst changes imaginable to a video game. Those are though also a good option. Also very, very real. Amazingly well. Okay, well. In contrast, another reviewer in Gamers Republic praised the North American version, specifically the translation of Working Designs, saying it is amazingly religious compared to the Sega Saturn. What the fuck does that mean? What is that as a review? You can't just fucking say shit like that, dude. You can't just say it's amazingly religious and expect me to understand what that means. I hate when they make the game amazingly religious when compared to the other version of the game. I just don't know what does that mean as a review, dude? Just making stuff up. I hate them. I hate the review guys. So anyways. Silhouette Mirage is definitely a good choice. Might be hard though. Treasure games do tend to be kind of difficult, you know? Working Designs. No, let's get the retranslation. Let's not trust that fucking Working Designs. And we'll also get Drill Dozer, just, we'll get both. We'll get both. We can just play one after the other. You know what I mean? We can do Silhouette Mirage, then we can do Drill Dozer. Play Game Freak when Game Freak actually had that dog in him. You know what I mean? Back when Game Freak had that dog in it. Ooh, speaking of Game Freak games, I can play Pulseman. Pulseman's not a bad choice either. We can get Pulseman. That's back when they also had that dog in them. Actually, Pulseman does look kind of I always think of Pulseman because, way back, okay, it all comes back to me. It always comes back to me. Way back, playing Mugen with my brother, he would always pick Pulseman in his character just because he thought he looked cool. Even though he was fucking awful, he was nothing compared to Chaojin Cell, who had, if you press down, you could use half a bar to make him invincible and deal damage with his perfect barrier. See, I saw this is a character that's good. This is a good character. My brother was like looking for aesthetics. He's didn't get it. He didn't understand it. Unfortunately. True. Alright. Well, I guess it's just like get this duck station on the road, you know what I mean? Oh, there's an update. There's an update? Oh yeah. Let's get the good stuff. Actually, there's a lot of things on there. I'm not gonna read them though. I'll just trust Duck Station not to just completely break everything. So far, they haven't done it. They've been mostly trustworthy. They haven't done anything egregious yet. When that happens, though, I'm gonna be really mad. We gotta keep them honest. Where is Xenogears, the last one on there? Jesus fucking Christ, we're still on Discord. We're still on Discord. We're never ending this freaking game. It's the longest game ever made. Alright, whatever. Let's get into it. You know, they fucking changed OBS. They changed OBS again. Its settings are all different. It just looks weird. It's not what I remember. Oh, I was thinking about next time I have people to play Gary's mod, what we might do. An idea I have had. Okay? And this is probably stupid. This is probably a stupid idiot. But play through Left 4 Dead map, except instead of Left 4 Dead zombies, a bunch of other different kind of NPCs that they have ported into Gary's mod, like Dead Space and locusts from Gears of War and that sort of thing. That's an option. I don't know, just something to think about, you know? Or we could just play Half-Life 2. Or we could just play Half-Life 2, but with fucked up weapons. I've got some stuff set up. It's different kind of weapons. Because you can't, unfortunately, use Arc 9 with a bunch of weapon stuff. For some reason, Arc 9 messes with, like, things that keep you out... Things that limit your inventory space. But, like, in my opinion, you don't want to have it randomize weapons. Why did... Xenogears, stop that. Stop talking about being Alpha and Omega, okay? You would be part of the Omegaverse. You would get pregnant. You'd get impregned. Faye would get impregned in the Omegaverse. Tell me that's not true. Try to lie to me and tell me that is not something that would happen to Faye. Some shit happened to Faye again. Is he still knocked out? He's still knocked out, isn't he? What are we doing? You can go anytime. Let's hurry to the tins. Shall we watch the Yggdrasil? Yeah. No, actually, I want to go talk to that one expert that I was warned about. The bonus party member. Oh, I gotta get my reference. We should see what happens. square, triangle, X. We've not done that one yet. I think it was last. Nobody has. No, triangle, square, X. Yes. Okay. Exactly what I wanted to. None of that fucking soft tip that makes it all blurry. Sorry. Should that age in no visitors allowed. No visitors are allowed. Now it's so happy. This one that I want to be in. There are 3 types of guns that are standard equipment for you. Handgun, ether gun, big gun. Gun that can re-equip with the handgun. You can power up guns by upgrading their respective ammo buttons. Equipping ammo is done by pressing the left or right directional buttons. Doing this is such equipment window and sub-window where you can change the type of ammo you use. There's one thing you have to be careful of. She actually lets you speed read because she's not talking. Stone, what's a fatty? I'll never be able to forgive him. Something was up with the ethos. It's not permissible to use religion for the wrongdoing. That's right, I forgot the name I was originally going for this. I was originally going to title it Ethos Files. Sorry that I forgot to release the Ethos Files. Show the kids these parents all the time. It must be not lively around here. It's really cheap. I hope I can be of such service again. I wish they centralized stuff a little bit more. Kind of annoying having like to find where I want. Let's get to the Thames. Let's hurry to the Thames. Shall we watch the quietest movie ever? Oh, not that I'm quiet, okay? It's just that the game was loud. It's because I had to... It's the balancing from everyone else. Also extremely quiet. It might be OBS's fault, to be honest. I can raise it a little bit, but it's like, I think OBS might be doing that. Because they... I would imagine so, because you're much quieter than the other stream I was on. OBS updated, like, today. So, everything, it all looks different. I don't know if it's changed a bunch of its settings on its own. It might have. Alright, watch this. Watch and learn. embarrassing, honestly. Can't do that. Oh. Damn it, I was hoping that I'd had, like, a... I thought for sure I had level 2 attacks. Oh, they're probably... Yeah, you just probably gotta keep... Oh, that's... I like this guy's face. I didn't know he had a face in there, you know? Oh, shit, there it is. Okay. You're still sort of quiet relative to the music. Okay. Okay. I'm maxing my global volume is maximized and their volume is minimized. Anyways, last time we found out that that the ethos that the ethos had their own little St. James Island type thing going on, which was a crazy plot twist for this T-rated game, but you know, here we are. But we killed them, so we never have to discuss that plot line that just happened again. That they just like briefly were like, oh yeah, and you know all those children that he was taking in? It's like, wait, what? Huh? Is the name Ethos like an obvious connection? Yes. Yes. This game is really weird in how on the nose it will be about certain things. Oh, I thought that should have killed it. Shit. Every now and then it'll be like the most on the nose thing you've ever seen. Alright, let's no, you're the weakest one. Alright, watch this. Get him with the hard snap. Ooh, learned ratio? Wait a minute. Was that it? Oh. Wait a minute. We gotta stop for a second. Wait. Oh, that's right. You can't even open the menu in the... Whatever. No, ratio's an ability. Okay. Alright, well, back at the seas. I forgot that the menu is like... banned. Right, is this where... Is this that guy's... There it is. There's the Tims. We're so close. What does ratio mean? I don't know. It's Chinese. I'm in my Chinese century right now. That's what it means. Oops. Oops. I could probably use weak but big attack. Ooh, weak but big attack wasn't enough to kill it. It's too weak but big wasn't enough to do it? Three weak but big wasn't enough to do it? Holy moly. That took forever. Hello, Tims. Yo, it's Big Joe! What's up, Big Joe? Hey, hombre. You just serving our Amore time? No? Well, then go away. I just don't want to play cards against him again. I fucking do not. I'm never going through that dick-ass, shit-ass, gay-ass card game again. It's so bad. It's so bad. I hate it. All right, I think you got to go here and be like, I want to go to Durbridge. They really made the worst fucking card game I've ever seen. It's so bad. What's wrong with the card? You want to see the card game? I could show you it. It sucks. It's awful. I think, like, one of these guys down here plays it. They're such wimpy drinkers. That's why they got beat by the fishbowl thing. Is it this guy? Do it. Don't regret it. All right. Welcome to the worst fucking card game you've ever seen. We're going to put Billy out. What is it? It's like, I don't remember the buttons for this. Wait, that's a 6. Okay, and then, oh, wait, that's a 7. There's nothing. Ace, king, 10, 9, the fuck! God, the fuck! Fucking hate this game! Wait, watch this. Get fucked. Ooh, we're still in it. Oh. She did it before the fucking thing even went on! How was that fair? I should have... Oh, okay. Okay, we can't do anything. Wait, Jack? Okay, Queen? King? 4? Oh, we're fucked. It's over, dude. I fucking hate this game. I hate this. I fucking hate this card game.
Oh, Lord, please forgive these sinners.
That's true, Billy. I've never seen this game before, but it has such a 2021 indie vibe. I'm pretty sure it was influential on many of a 2021 indie RPG. You're no competition. I hate that card game. I don't know how you would ever do it fast enough. The AI just knows what cards... It'll play cards before they're even on there. Alright, we're talking to the guy. Oh, Shitan. You came because you were worried. Yes, you could say that. But you seem to be better off than I expected. This is literally just Snap. But you go one card below and one card above. This is such a stupid card game. Yeah, it's terrible. And you have to move a little character around to do it. Of course. We are men of the sea. Is what I'd like to say. But the truth is, the situation's been pretty bad. We've got some that are injured badly, and some that are fatal. But considering what happened to the other ships, we're in no position to complain. And by the way, C10, what the hell is up with that fishbowl thing? It came out of nowhere and kicked our butts and left behind Vels. And then, it headed for some obscure evacuation site, or excavation site, where there's supposed to be nothing. Odd, since we were sent to go to a more deeper and bigger excavation site. Just as I thought. Some say they saw a huge gear-like monster. You play with your drunk godmother one time in childhood and never again. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It seemed like it was guiding that fishbowl thing to the excavation site, or so I'm told. Stone. It appears there's something there for sure. Call it a salvager's intuition, but I don't want to get any closer. And C10, is that fishbowl an enemy of yours? You could say that. Well, I won't ask for revenge, but I can't just sit back and do nothing. If you're against it, we'll help any way we can. You can ask Hans anything about the site. I love Hans. Hans, please. Fishbowl was headed up due north. North of the edge of that island. Why? There's nothing there but a small mine. Alright. We have our own little guy. I think his name is Franz on our ship. Franz is cool. Because he just has every sound in the game. And he goes, hey, check out this sound. Check out this really cool sound I got. And then you hear it and it's like... And he goes, wasn't that cool? You want to hear another one? This one goes... We can talk to him in a second. He labels every sound in the game. Anyways, I could play that same card game against Big Joe to like, you know, cock block him. But, like, I don't think I can win. That's the problem. There, we actually need to go to the place where Franz is so we can talk to him. There he is. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that you were there. Want to hear some hot sounds that I've recorded? Franz Collection number 170. That's a good sound. Want to hear another? Number 147. Want to hear some more? Number 114. Ooh. Ooh, did you hear the Doppler effect? Ooh. It's Revan. Yeah, this is cool. Franz Collection number 64. 38. 61. I am a bit of a fan of this one. Number 126. 190. It's just all mechanical noises. It's so cool. Ah, that's too bad. We should probably save. We didn't really do anything, but... You know, it's best to be... It's best to always be saving, you know what I mean? I've only had one game over, ever, and it's because all my stuff was unrepaired before a boss fight. But... We're currently anchored at the Tims. Yeah. So... Did they mark it on the map? I feel like they didn't. Cool. Oh, it's this guy again. He missed. She has fin funnels. Oh, I love when you see its face. Real shame that this game has had so much mech fight. You would think in most video games you're excited to get in the mech, but in this game I think the mech is actually kind of the weak part of the game. All the good stuff is outside the mech. Ooh, we flipped him. Actually, I think you could probably hard snap him to death. Never mind. I probably should have stayed at the bed. Nah, whatever. When we dock, we can do that. Maybe it's this place? I think this is new. I think this is new. Because over there is the Tower of Babel, and we don't need to be there. Alright, before we dock... We need to get our health and fuel up, just in case. That fish guy looks like a Subnautica teleporter guy. Yeah, a little bit. You know, a little bit. If he had, you know, more than 6 polygons. I think this is where we can rest. I hate that you have to go through like 8 different screens just to go to bed. Just to Jeff the Killer go to sleep. Do I have to talk to you? This is where we rest. Do you want to rest? Yeah. It's a little messy, so bear with it. I don't understand why we don't get real beds. We're best friends with the guy who runs the ship. And he's like, nah, you can just stay with everyone else. Okay, dude. Yeah, we're trying to get your, you know, your whole fucking throne back. But I guess we can stay in the shitty beds. Is Jeff the Killer like your special interest lately? No, I just think Jeff the Killer is inherently very funny. I just think it's incredibly funny. I've always thought Jeff the Killer is incredibly funny. He is very funny. It's such a funny creepypasta, okay? Alright, you know. Oh, they're already at max? They already refueled? Oh. Did they give us anything new? Nope. Anything cool to buy? Oh, there's ammo. The beam jammers could be cool and the grounding, I guess, but I don't know. It's really not. This game is really not hard, so it's like I don't feel like I need that stuff. I probably need ammo though. You probably need it. I don't know. Let's buy like 10 of each. I have no fucking clue what any of these ammos actually do, so it'd be best just to spend $4,000 on 10 of them. Come again. I think I would be fine with the 8 loading screens for sleeping if it was a loading screen between each mech and each person mode and it didn't feel wrong. The load time's different for every part of the game and it feels wrong. Well, I mean, you know, it's just PlayStation 1 stuff, but I really do wish... I just kind of wish you could do everything from one spot instead of having to navigate the ship every time you wanted to do anything. Also, I gotta follow my list of abilities. Everybody's learning their death blows. That is the coolest. So this is the thing that really disappoints me. Your death blows are cooler when you're out of your mech, but the game really wants me to be in my mech, and it's really sad. This game is just inferior Borrow Trauma. See, that's where you're wrong, because Borrow Trauma isn't obsessed with German philosophy. Citan, what is Solaris trying to do? The main Solaris army. Why? All of this. Well, let us get down. Alright, finally a segment of the game where we can just beat people up with our bare hands again. That's one of those big loading elevators. Elaborate on these things. I haven't seen any of those streams. Well, so the spiritual successor to this game is Xenosaga. Let me go through the titles of Xenosaga games. I think that's all you really need to know. So Xenosaga games. The first one is Darvile Zermacht, which is that is a title of a Nishi book. So there's one, or whatever you want to call those. The next one is Jansitz von Gut und Bus, which is another one. And then the final one of Xenosaga is also Sprach Zarathustra. So, yeah, shut up, Nisha. I will never pronounce his name right. It's never gonna happen. What's this? Oh, it's a guy. That's a guy. Alright. We are working on our death blow. We're death blow maxing right now, so square triangle X. You have to pronounce it on that one video where that's it. Naitzasianshi. Gobblers. These guys are so well animated. Are you seeing that? Ooh, C10 again. Alright. Alright, so Billy is on his Triangle Square X game right now. So I'm not even doing the really good animation attacks. These are just like the medium tier animations. She is on 3 triangles and an X. 2, 3. All right. So we're on our square triangle X game. Hakai learned. Okay, cool. That we can check that one off the list. All right. C-Tan's next move is XX. I believe. Yes, his next move is XX, and then we should be done with his moves until we get to until we get our 7th point. And then we can just start, you know, aura farming on every attack. It's been a long time since we've been able to aura farm on every single attack. Oh, speaking of, is that my boy? The guy who just aura farms in every scene he's in? No, yeah, it is. Did you notice? His gear is reawakening. This game also has sex. I don't know if you're aware of this. There was a sex scene in this T-rated video game. It was wild. Soon, he himself will awaken also. His friends are headed for Zeboim. It's been sealed for 4,000 years. Yeah, she was in bed with another guy, and she was like, her sprite was like perfectly, you know, like HBO R-rated movie, like perfectly covering up, you know? You know what's there better than I do. He probably won't give anyone anything, but it's something we both need. You know what I mean? So, please. What is he doing? Why is he just standing underwater like that? What a freak. He does that all the time. He just stands in front of things trying to look cool. That's all his character is. He talks about how cool he is, and then he aura farms for like 20 minutes, and then someone tries to attack him, and he rips them in half. And he says, you're actually too weak to fight me right now. That's all he's done in 40 hours. Or I guess we're like 30 hours in. It's scary now. Like, oh, this door's real. So, as far as I can understand, this game is... The beginning of it is based off Gundam, and the end of it's based off Evangelion. And down to the fact that they run out of money at the end. These are the ruins of a city. Heard of it, but... And, like, the surface level religious stuff. No, I know it well. Yes, Cavern City, Zeboim. We're buried in that vast mausoleum. Ellie, what is wrong? Huh? What? Did I just... No. Hurry on ahead. Also, the main character's been incapacitated for like the last 6 hours. It's kind of ridiculous how long he's been, you know, in a hospital bed. He got like punched by a guy underwater and nearly drowned, and that's why they had to go to Pedophile Island. So they could go to a doctor. And then we met Billy, and Billy's the one person who wasn't aware of what was going on in Pedophile Island. He was the one person who didn't know. Then everyone's like, Billy, you're really stupid. How did you not know? Oh, there's a guy. Alright, so C-Tan's on his XX game. He just had really good investments. Yeah. Well, so what was really happening is Ethos is like this weird religious organization that The Pope of them... So, okay, so Billy, the guy with the guns in the middle that's leaning over, he was part of a paramilitary group that the Pope was using, but didn't actually realize were double agents for the old men inside of the meatball. So he was a double agent, but he was the only person who didn't realize he was a double agent and was actually just a single agent. So he really thought the Pope was a good guy. And then they wiped the Pope out. And then they told Billy, like, yeah, the Pope was also a pedophile. I don't know if you knew. The old men inside the meatball. Yeah, there's old men inside of a big robot. And they all look identical, and they just say buzzwords. Every time they show up, they just sit around. It's like that scene at the beginning of Deus Ex. It's that scene at the beginning of Deus Ex where the old men just say, like, buzzwords for, like, 5 minutes straight. That's every single time these old men appear. C-Chan, double X. Ooh, nice blocks. All right, so Billy is on that, still on that TSX. And Ellie is on that triple TX. So I'm purposely using bad moves because you can turn them into good moves if you farm them enough. So I'm really trying to farm them up. Specifically C-Tan. Because he's the guy who's probably going to be doing those most of the time. I don't know if I wanted to go downstairs yet. Why don't you just farm the good moves up? That's what I'm doing. But soon he'll have his last good move. B&J 686 AA ammo. I can't remember which... Okay, so Gebler is... Are the space... A group allied with the space people. The space noids. Also, other cool fact about this game. It's supposed to be the 5th in a series of 6 games. Or 6 stories. I don't really know. Right, so we're still on this one. And she's still on this. Yeah, I have like a cheat sheet so that I know which move they're working on. Such a fine, well-equipped isolation facility. Could it be a hospital? But the town outside doesn't look so polluted, though. Rather strict airlock and scanning equipment. It does not look operational, though. The inside is preserved so well. The outside probably, too. I don't know why we have survival horror music going on right now. It's not that scary. Oh! And I guess you aren't here for the funniest fact about this game, which is that the boss music that they use for virtually every boss fight samples Marlon Brando's son's sentencing hearing. Excessively. And I don't know why. I don't think anyone can really explain why. I'll point it out the next time they show it, but it's so strange. Apparently no one knew what they were saying for years because it's such a weird pull. Still no death blows learned. Oh, here's another one. Oh, that's just a different guy. That's a different guy than they were showing. So to get this right, this game you need to read like 5 or 6 5 or 6 books, probably Freud as well, because of Evangelion. Played 5 of the other games. Wrong. There's not 5 other games, but the spiritual successor is kind of what that game would have been, from my understanding. But there are no other Xenogears games. It's the 5th in a potential series, but they never made another one. Actually, this is good. We're missing attacks, which I think means we're farming. I need to heal Billy in a second. Nice shot. Sexology is... I don't know what they call it. They probably have a funny word for it. Oh. Right, please give me a death blow. I'm never getting a new death blow. What? There's another one? Oh, was that just a random encounter and then we fought the actual fight? That's really funny. Yeah, I think we got into a random encounter right as we ran into the guys that we were gonna really fight. What are the odds? I mean, these guys are admittedly easier than the other ones. Alright. I'm gonna check death blow status after this. Skywalker learned. Now he's on that STX game. Alright, we need to heal. I guess Citan can be my little heal slot. That's fine. Let's look. So Citan... You know, that probably means that when he gets the level, he'll learn it. So actually, he should start Aura farming. Alright, Citan's on Aura farming game now. He learned Skywalker, which means he needs to do square, triangle, X. Okay. She's almost done. Adam's apple, transphobic death blow. Could be. Alright. Ready for Citan to get on his shit? Alright, so last time Citan's was square, triangle, X. So... It's so much easier when I'm allowed to just do that. How dare you? Alright, so now he's on square, triangle, X. Does death blow take anything? No. It's free. There is some, like, really stupid mechanic that it does actually take. But we don't need to worry about that. So technically, you can farm up, like, extra points later to throw out a whole bunch of them at once. But there's, like, no benefit to doing that. You get no extra damage. You're just wasting damage now. So it's just a win button. Yeah, kinda. Okay. We'll go up here. Am I going backwards? What an inconvenient building. It seems like it's refusing outsiders. Labyrinths are not usually built to protect against enemies. They're usually made to seal up something inside of them. Not to keep something out, but to keep something in. Wonder what that something is. Oh. A box. What's that? Okay, bad thing about this game. Whenever I find something, I don't know what it is. I never have even the slightest idea. It's probably a whip, if I had to guess. I'm gonna guess it's a whip. I'm not using the whip guy because he's kind of bad. The whip guy kind of sucks. Alright. Oh, I guess there's two requirements. You also have to level up to get to the point to use it. There's like a certain level where you learn it as well. So it isn't also totally a win button. And there's some characters that you really realistically wouldn't use it that much with. Like Ellie, the girl here, you probably wouldn't use them that much with her in boss fights because she's a mage, you know? What? It's like the same room I was already in. Let's see what's up with this guy. Yeah, but the other attack you were doing before Skybreaker dealt half the damage. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot better. Because that wasn't a death blow. You also have to do them because your mech, like, learns its moves based off which ones you have on foot, I think. And you're on that STX game right now. She should learn hers pretty soon. A different room. Panalphasol. That's got to be some sort of healing item. Soul usually is. Huh. Yeah, okay. Oh, a save point. But yeah, in boss fights, it's a lot of just spamming the same death blow over and over again because it does the most damage. They're prepping you for a boss fight. There's been like one hard boss fight this entire game. I'm not worried. Kind of nasty little guys. Ew. He lived? It's crazy. She should kill on this, though. And then our boy does the job. Because C10 might be the best character in the game. She learned double shock. Okay, cool. Which means I need to write new skills down for Ellie. Okay. Wait a minute. I think I gotta get out my reference. What does eyeball do? You sell it. It's a thing you sell. Oh, they keep track of your weight in this game? I could not tell you what benefit what benefit your weight has to do with anything. Alright, let me look up. Death blow. I mean, I guess I could just wait a minute. I could just go back. Next one is triangle square X. E S X. And then after that is XX? Oh no. Is square triangle X. And then she's XX. And then same with Billy. Okay, cool. So she's on TSX, which is, I think, the highest one we can do right now. No, she's not on TSX yet. She has to do Sky Attack, which is No, that's TSX. It's STX is our highest level one. Have we been through this door? More skaters. This game has a lot of noises I recognize, like this ambient corridor. I mean, it's probably sampling all sorts of stuff. Ooh, women but their conch shells. Shell bells. Because it's women. What a dickhead, dude. How dare you? Winch shells, yeah. At least they woke up the character who does the most damage. They could have made this take forever. Emergency level 5. The emergency button inside the reactor was activated. Okay, wait. Let me get my decimals right. Okay, that's 34,999,999 hours ago. From this point, there is a danger of nano-contamination. When entering the room, please execute a manual scan and confirm safety. After confirming, please reset the emergency level at the nearest terminal. Yeah, please wait. Scan complete. Confirmed. No nano-contamination. You can re-enter the room by resetting the emergency level at the nearest terminal. Oh, we gotta go to a terminal. I think there was probably one in that room. Guys? Okay. That's 4 millennia ago. Yeah. It's been a while. There was some shit about, like... There was a spaceship that rammed into the planet and left behind all sorts of robots. Oh, dude, another woman who's also a sea creature. More sea winches. Oh, she heals. I can't just punch her. She's saying to heal her. She's saying to heal her. You are a sea wench. You can't say that. That's so messed up of you to say. Is this a terminal? That's just a save point. Well, I was really... Also, hi, Jay. I was really hoping that the big computer was a terminal. Because that not being a terminal kind of ruins all of my, my understanding for this area. Oh, they got a split. Okay, so... we need to go for the sea winch. Because she can put us to sleep, and that's really annoying. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it! Well. That doesn't wake you up? Doesn't that just piss you off? Hers is... we're doing this one. Oh. Oh, apparently Death Stranding 2 releases tomorrow. On PC? That's cool. I've heard that Sony's gonna stop releasing single-player games on other consoles. What? What? This is an insane thing to do. Well, you know, no one ever said that Sony was a very sane company, okay? Apparently they feel threatened by the Steam machine. Yeah, so this might be your last single-player Sony published game. That's so absurd. It's going to be DOA. Yeah, I don't think the Steam machine's really going to do anything. But Sony's... So for a while there, apparently they weren't afraid of... You know, all their other competition that wasn't named Nintendo had just done the dumbest things possible. So they were feeling super confident in themselves and they could just release on whatever. But times be a changing, I guess. Is this a terminal? Ah. Please wait. Reset complete. Thank you. No, what am I going to do when I can't play Horizon 3? I know. I know, you and the 8 people. The Horizon heads are never going to hear the end of this. You can always play Lego Horizon. That's basically Horizon 3. Just play Lego Horizon. It's still so funny to me that of all the games to get a Lego version, why did they make a Lego of Horizon? I don't know how Nintendo just has the mandate of heaven. They make such shitty games. And they just went with the Nintendo Switch for some reason. And then, why did they... Well, okay, so... Nintendo was the only one who was speccing into not completely overpriced consoles. That's pretty much it. They also have exclusives, which is... You know... I mean, why did they do Horizon Lego? I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It just exists. It appeared out of the ether one day. Like, obviously, ARM CPUs just make sense. But yeah. Alright, so you're on this one. God, she sucks so much at fighting. She's so bad at fighting. Not like my boy Citan. They thought it was the new big IP. I mean, less power equals less heat, which is small. Ooh, Zeta Soul? I never used that, but that's nice to have, I suppose. Nope. Alright, we solved the puzzle. Decreasing pressure. Please wait. This floor is completely active. Pressure decreased. A fork in the road. Let's go to this door because it looks less menacing. Alright. Alright. No matter what, we need a password. Did they not see how Horizon Frozen Wilds did? No, Horizon's in Genshin, okay? Horizon's big. It's the biggest one Sony... Dude, that sounded like the beginning of a Final Fantasy VII song. Though this game has a lot of overlap with the Final Fantasy 17. Blood. Covered in blood. My blood. Oh, is this... Okay. So... 30 hours ago... I'd like to remind the class that 30 hours ago in this game, Ellie had a cutscene where she blew up a bunch of people's heads in a hallway. I think we're finally at that hallway. Blood. Covered in blood. My blood. There's no pain, just coldness and sadness. Ellie. She has been here all by herself for all this time. Did she just leave the party? Blood? It certainly is covered in blood. And this scorching heat. No. Maybe it is radiation? Perhaps it is an emergency disinfection station. These marks are evidence that it's been used. Ellie, it is actually... I think Citan's the required one here. I don't know. Maybe she is required for this part. O vessel for a new soul, may the soul who resideth... Okay, in you find peace. Resideth. I'm sorry. I'm not often saying resideth or reading resideth on screen. No, Ellie, we do not know what could happen. Citan, who am I? What am I doing? What am I saying? Yeah, this game has anime cutscenes. It just hasn't done them in, like, 27 hours. Oh my god, is that a little Super Saiyan? Is that a little Goku in the goop on Namek? That's a tiny Goku in the goop in Namek. What the? I should probably heal my party before we go in there. Alright, let's look. Oh, where's EP is fuck, dude. We should probably restore our EP really quick. I don't have EP. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, she's fine. Yeah, we might as well eat some jerky. Yeah, just a little bit jerky. Oh, I forgot I just have Omega Souls. Why was I not just using these? I forgot that I had 20 of those. Would you rather be yourself or Goku but stuck in Goop and Namek? Well, you're gonna get better if you're Goku in the Goop. So I'd rather be Goku. Because eventually he's gonna get out of the Goop. And then you're Goku. You're unstoppable. You can do whatever you want. So she's getting... he's close to getting Banfrau. She's got quite a bit before Sky Attack. You're stuck in the goop forever. But you're Goku. Someday you could get out of the goop. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. In this world, Goku stays in the goop forever. They never let him out. Oh, I just wasn't in the perfect spot to look at the woman or whatever. The goop child. C10. This girl. How did she suddenly change into human form? Would you rather be yourself or Goku stuck in the Namek goop forever, imagining he was Guium? That sounds really good. This girl appears to be an artificial life form created inside the reactor. She was probably assembled in the reactor by using that series in the database in the control room. Her body is most likely constructed from automatic machines on a molecular scale. In other words, a colony of nanomachines. I'll be taking that nanomachine colony with me, thank you. That is the existence, or the key factor, which God will guide us by to free humanity from its yoke. So, if you don't mind... She's got her whole booty butt out. She's actually got a... Did you see the, like, extra pixels they put on it? Like, crazy. Bishop. Ah, Brother Billy. You're here too. This makes matters simple. I know you'll understand. This nanomachine colony needs to be in the hands of an honorable person. It's destined to be the salvation of humanity. Autonomic and automatic. An honorable person. I certainly do not think you're honorable anymore. Eliminating the ethos and any surface-dwelling humans who don't agree with your own will. What is the problem with eliminating those people who are not fit for salvation? Why, isn't our very faith based on the precept that only the chosen will be saved? There's something very wrong with that. Salvation by faith is something that everyone should have an equal opportunity at attaining. Are you saying that you can save all of humankind? If Krelian uses the nanomachine colony, at least we can save some chosen people. But you don't understand how to utilize this. You can't save anyone. Are you willing to take the responsibility for the loss you will cause humankind? My job now is to bring this nanomachine colony back to Krelian. You see, unlike the ethos, our aim is not the ancient weapons that lay in the city ruins. I don't think we conflict with your interests. No, we can't allow them to take this child. Have they forgotten to place the quotation marks at any point? Probably. I mean, I just haven't been paying attention for it. Salvation or not, what are you planning on doing with this girl? I just know your deeds are not honorable. Bishop, I'm sorry to say this, but I cannot be a part of what you are intent on doing. I see that I couldn't make you understand. Then it cannot be helped. I don't have the time to convince you further. Please excuse me, as I must hurry on ahead. Wait right there! Good job, C10. You really stopped him. You really did a lot there. You said, hey, don't go anywhere! And then let them leave. Sorry to have kept you two ladies waiting. It is time for you to do your job, Elements. Is Stone the nonce? No, they killed the nonce. But Stone is evil in his own way. He was the fake father to Billy for a while. because Billy's dad was too cool and left. And then when he came back, he's like, I hate you, Dad. You're too cool, and you're not this weird bishop guy who came into the house and was my fake father for a while. And then he became a bishop, and Stone used him to be one of his guys who was a double agent to kill the actual nonce priest. But I guess no one told Billy that he was actually supposed to kill the nonce priest. So he just didn't. Talon, Seraphital, buy me as much time as possible. We know. Stop ordering us around already. Hey, Talon, let's hurry up and get this over with so we can get out of here. I don't like dark places. Yeah, right. It's only because it's on Ramses's orders. Jeez, he's got us protecting this garbage. Well, that's how it is, folks. It'll help if you'd hurry up and lose. Who in the heavens are you? We don't have time to waste talking to you. Well, excuse us. But we can't just let you go just yet. We really don't care much for Krellian. But if we do a crappy job, it'll make Ramses look bad. But thanks to you fools reviving her, we can get this mission over with sooner than we thought. Yeah, we didn't know how to operate that machinery, so we were so confused. Thank you very much for your kind help. Oh, by the way, you hear that? Wait, Pigeons, you hear that? You hear when it says the sentence imposed is 10 years? That's the sample from Marlon Brando's son's sentencing hearing. Because it's the boss music that they love to play. Oh, Sarah, don't tell them that. Just as I was building things up to make us sound psychologically superior to them. Damn. What? But when people do you a kindness, you should always say thank you. That's what Grandma always said. But I'm impressed, Talon. Psychologically superior? Your gin and tonic futon brain cyborg imprint sure make you smart. That's positronic photon brain, you idiot. Gin and tonic futon? You sound like I'm some sleepy drunk. It's already bad enough as it is. Positronic photon brain cyborg. That's bound to get us into trouble with the makers of the Star Trek. Oh my god, was that just a random fucking Star Trek joke? Do you think that was in the original script? Be careful. The elements are Ramses's elite fighters. You're one of them, Ellie. They look harmless, but they're really dangerous. Then, even their conversation was planned. No, that's how they are normally. Nah, that's the goddamn localizers memeing again. That's what makes them really dangerous. That sounds like the writer's really frustrated transliterating this sentence to English. Alright, which one should I kill first? I guess it doesn't matter. Ow. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. We're gonna have to take a moment. So that first one's a fire attack. We need to do this. And then Billy's my little heal slut. He can do this. And Ellie's a mage, so she can... Let's try Aquabisting. Alright. Oh, she fucked it. That's why it did so little damage. Okay, so the big one I think was fire, so let's do this. Oh, it does it for everyone. Is that pink lady you're fighting the bimbo? We've never met her before. This is the first time she's appeared. Okay. Okay, so one of them is a winder. Which means I need to do this. Alright, Billy can just hit him. Billy's strongest move is TSX. Okay. Get him with the Skywalker. Oh, that healed. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. Don't worry about AP. It's a really stupid mechanic. Don't worry about it. There we go. That was a successful cast. Okay, so it should be fine. This shouldn't do anything. Yeah, look at this dumb bitch. Alright, now let's give ourselves block wind. Ow. Yeah? That's your attack? Does blocking an element do it the full fight? I don't know. I haven't had to do it very much. But now that we've done that, we can go off again. Let's do it again. Did we knock her out? Is she just dead? Wait a minute. Damn, dude. Okay. Let's see Ellie's newest attack. All right. Why is her death animation like that? Leave it to me. Four. Pretty epic! Anyways. Oh, we get to Skywalker again. She is tougher than the other one. I'll give her that. But she has no help. I love having an ability that just cancels out my opponent's attacks. It's so cool. I'm actually going to work on her next skill. Might as well get some farming in. Oh, hello? Bitch, you can't be doing that. Okay. 1 second. Let's just do a... Well, I need to buy more Zeta Soul, don't I? Oh, no, I don't. I can't believe she just dealt like 900 damage out of nowhere. Oops. I did the wrong move. Oh well. I healed her too, which is a little embarrassing. Why did she get off the floor like that? You know, because they over-animate. We won! Those are for Faye. Seraphita. Enough already. We've done the job that was required of us. Let's pull out. Ah, Talome, wait for me. Well, all right. Bro, trying to pull out. Would you be able to pull out of the photon woman? Photon-brained woman? I don't think so. You saw what she can do with her head. Increasing atmospheric pressure. Please wait. Pressure increased. When do you think is the next anime cutscene in this game? It's been like a really Faye! It's been like 5 hours. Our cursed existence, bound to the earth. It's been an entire stream that he's been in a coma. Oh, vessel for a new soul, created to remove that yoke. Bro looks like a Street Fighter character. Yeah, he's named after a Chinese philosopher or something. I just can't hand our child over to you. No, stop it. Had like one anime cutscene every 10 hours. Yeah, it's true. It's just, you know, they threw like 30 minutes of it up at the front, and then we haven't seen it in a really long time. That... He's trying to get, like, Evangelion-ish again on us. He. See ya. Also, the cutscene, the anime cutscenes are very, very well animated in this. Huh? Where did Faye go? Oh, I gotta get the Faye list. Oh, never mind. I don't have to get the Faye list. We should save first. Han Fei is his name. No, his name is Fei. Let me find it again. His full name is like Fei Wang Shi or something like that. Xenogears. Who's the main character? His name is Fei. Characters of Xenogears. Fei Fong Wong. He's going through a little bit of a Chinese time in his life. Yeah, his name is Fei Fong Wong, which is named after legendary Fei Fong Huang. Wang Fei Hung. Who was he's Chinese martial artist, physician, folk hero. He's a guy who came up with Chinese martial arts and did acupuncture. And did a bunch of other Chinese medicine. Anyways, I don't really know why they named him. Wang Fei Hung? Yeah. That's because it's the same guy. It's the same guy that they based our Fei off of. Yeah, I want to say the last time they had an anime cutscene was an hour 3, and we're currently on hour... Wait a minute. We're on hour 26. So it's been a minute. He's in Martial Masters. That's actually based... I know exactly which one you're talking about, too. He was wearing purple in that game. He was purple there. Martial Masters is a pretty based game. Have you ever done acupuncture? No. I feel like I wouldn't like it. What the fuck is Martial Masters? Martial Masters is a Chinese fighting game that looks really, really good. Like, it looks like a Capcom fighting game, but it's not. It's made by some random Chinese company that only made Alien Challenge before. And Alien Challenge does not look like an incredibly good-looking game. It looks like a shitty Street Fighter 2 knockoff. And Santa's the final boss. Alright, so where were we on Billy STX? Why is it blocking? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Damn, dude, I'm out of ammo. That sucks. Wait, why Santa? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. But he is the final boss of Alien Challenge. Alien Challenge also has a clown. Is he really out of ammo? How do I even see how much ammo I have? I don't... Where do they keep that? Ah, here we go. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. 100 shots, 100 shots. I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking idea how any of this works. I don't think they call him Santa, but it's like legitimately Santa. It's like, what if Santa was Chinese? I think that's the Santa that they put in the game. Santa, but Chinese. There's St. Nicholas and Raid Shadowlands. It's like a weird, fucked up... Let me look. Let me look at Alien Challengers. I'll put him on screen. Let me find him. Alien Challengers. Do they have this on Fighters Generation? All right. Oh, every character. We gotta look up. Okay, we gotta look up Alien Challenge. Alien Challenge. Alien Challenge on Mizumi Wiki. Thank you, Mizumi. It is not Dougster. It's Claus. His name is just Claus. I forgot this game has Dougster. I fucking love Dougster also. It has such a funny cast of characters. It has a werewolf. It has a gay. It's a guy who is American. You know he's American because he plays football. His only defining trait is he's football. His name is Dougster. Please tell me they've got Dougster on this list. I will shit. Diego, Donovan, Douglas. They don't have Dougster. Dougster's signature move is the ability to throw mini footballs at people. As for Claus. Oh, they don't have pictures of Claus? Oh my god. Freaking hate this world. You know what? I'll just bring up a video where it lets you play as Claus. You're not supposed to play as him, okay? He's a boss character. But it'll get you an idea of why this game is, like, the funniest fighting game. The only possibly funnier fighting game is Angel Eyes, because, well, it was made by the people who made Dead or Alive, but instead of making a game that made sense, they made a game where you do more damage as you do combos instead of the opposite. So, like, in most games, as you do combos, it, like, each hit does a percentage less damage than it would have done if you just hit it raw. Not in Angel Eyes, you're doing a % more damage. So every combo is a touch of death in that game, and it's really, really funny. Okay, so an entire video game of TODs. Also, the game doesn't have a consistent art style. Alien. Yeah, dude. All right. Drew is up there. Dougster's down there. There's a Carmen Miranda ghost here style. There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh, up against Dougster, round 1. Yes, yeah, Santa Claus is the final boss. You can tell his normals are insane. Are you seeing the range on his kicks? Look at that. Look at his fucking normals. Why is Santa Claus so straight? He's like Monkey D. Luffy. Why? His art style is so weird. Yeah, it's really ugly. I don't like the way that Alien Challenge looks. And I'll show you Martial Masters, which looks incredible. All right. I think we got the point across. Now look at this game. Now, you know, a couple years later, they released this. Yeah, this one. Yeah? Okay, whatever. Same company. Look at how fucking good this game looks! Look at how good it looks! It's so good looking! There's Faye. I don't know how they did it. How they went from, like, this game looks like the shittiest... Monkey Boy. This game looks like the shittiest knockoff of Street Fighter 2 to... This game looks like a legitimate Capcom game. But they did it. They got, like, good, fabrics sprited. Like, it looks like it's a good-looking game. I'll show you Angel Eyes really quick, because I just think that's an incredibly funny fighting game. They also, Martial Masters also plays pretty good. It's a solid game. Angel Eyes, on the other hand, they have a long play. So I'll show you why this is like the funniest fighting game ever made. It should be incredibly clear after just like a little bit. Once you see the character select, it'll become obvious why Angel Eyes is so freaking funny. That intro fight town looks like how Christians will draw Jerusalem. So this game is deceptive. At first it looks pretty good. Like, you're like, oh, the sprite style's not bad. It doesn't look that bad. Just you wait. Just you wait. All right. Some of the characters look great. So these are decent looking characters. Also, yes, it has one of the most insane fighting systems I've ever seen in a fighting game. Because you just deal more damage as you deal combos. And you can very easily one-touch. But yeah, I mean, you know, it doesn't look bad right now. Let's get to the end of this one. Decent looking so far. This game is perverted. Well, it's by the Dead or Alive devs, so... I mean, you know, you gotta know your expectations, right? I mean, it's Dead or Alive devs. Okay, still looks okay. Let's get to the end of this fight. Because I want to get to the real fucked up stuff about this game. Why it's so funny. Please be this round. Yes! Now we're getting into why this game's so funny. Do you like Lena? Yeah, so half the characters look like that. It's so funny. From my understanding, they just ran out of money, And they're like, we can't sprite these characters. So they just used the 3D models they were using for, like, reference. And then they just put them in the game. So that's why you get characters that look this shitty. And I will tell you, Lena plays like ass. She's so bad. Because you know I played as Lena the one time I played this on Fight K. What's so funny is she still has like a sprite style face down there. That's the third of Boonal sister. All right, are they going to show another 3D character? Yep. Here's another one. She doesn't look quite as bad, but she doesn't look great. What is the worst character per frame timings? I don't know. Hey, Rika's back. Yeah, they gave characters who look very similar. Are there anyone else who's like really ugly looking? I know there's Black Raya. So then you get a decent looking character with nice squash and stretch. Another 3D character. Another character that's just 3D. And then a character who just looks decent again. And then what else do we have? A child. You beat a child to death. And finally, the final boss, who they also ran out of money. Look at this beautiful character. God, I love Angel Eyes. It's so funny. They were kind of cooking with the stage, though. Do they have Black Raya? Is she a bonus fight? No. So I feel like learning about Angel Eyes a little bit is, you know, it's worth taking a moment. As you can imagine, they released Dead or Alive right after that, and Dead or Alive did well, so they just never looked back at Angel Eyes. Her horse legs. I hate her disgusting horse legs. You're so mean. Oh no. They couldn't get to the door. Why is this door open? Oh. Sleep guard. That's actually kind of cool. I'll take it. It'd be mean if she wasn't literally a robot, so she can just change her legs. Yeah, well, such is life. I mean, you know, if she was, I don't know, she might just be an angel. That might just be how angels look in that world. Okay. Nice dodge, nice dodge. Well, then it shouldn't matter to her what I think about her legs then. Okay. There we go, I get bullets back in his guns. Don't even care if it's necessarily healing. What's hers on? She's on TSX. So do you know how you're supposed to death blow grind, apparently? You're supposed to do it right at the beginning of the game by fighting mechs. Like, you get out of your mech and you just punch a mech for hours on end to max out all your death blows. Because mechs will not die from regular people punching them. But I'm not going to do that. That sounds stupid. I like how they called this a labyrinth, even though it's really more of a straight line. I control the camera here. I don't know which is a real door. To be completely clear with you, I don't know which door is real. Why do they hate Billy so much? They're always going after him. There we go. Pick on someone else for a change. Bam. Wahoo! I like that she winks. Fake door? Cool. Real door? Fake door. Okay. Love having a whole hallway of doors that aren't real. At least we'll finally get Faye again. It's been a long time. I'd rather have Faye than Billy. Billy's not bad, but I hate having to do, like, ammo conservation. That's stupid. I'd rather just have a guy who punches guys. You know what I mean? And C-Tan can do group healing. He's a little bit worse at it, but he also does this every turn that he isn't healing. We actually want to go for this one. Oh shit, I messed it up. Whatever. Whatever. He doesn't need to grind moves anyways. Also, Billy has elemental shots that sometimes heal my enemies, which I don't like. Which way are we facing? This way? Is this the right way? What are those? They look like Ben 10 guys? Well, you see, they're little eyeballmen, you know? Bishop Stone! Wait! Ah, elements. You're not even as good as they say. Can't even buy me some time. Give it back. Hmm? Give it back! Give it back! Oh. Who's this? Is this the guy who aura farms? Is this Graf? No, Graf's mech is black. Who are you? Mighty hard there. That is mine. Give it back. What do you want? Who are you? Did Knightsy write them? Knight. Wow. No. Right of them? No, he wrote. Yeah, I wrote of the Ben 10 Alien Force. That's right. He's the biggest Ben 10-ite. To you, it is just a used-up toy. So give it back. It belongs to me. Who are you? At least give us your name. Names do not matter. However, if you insist, id. Oh! We're fighting? Okay. We should probably do that first. Brother, stop. Stop! Yeah, of course. Wait till we meet Super Ego. Do I want to skywalk him? No, we want to grind a little bit. We don't need to skywalk him, you know what I mean? Why does he do like a 12-hit combo on everyone? He's fucked up for that. Oh. Oh, he's got Fey moves. It's one of Fey's attacks. Brother, you don't have to do that many hits on your combo. Okay. That's it? All that. All that for 60 damage. We're fine. Oh, here we go again. Just saying, you know, that's very dramatic for how little it actually does. So the nice thing about death blows is they, like, almost never miss. They have an incredibly high hit rate. Uh-oh. Okay. I forgot to start up another Rinky. It's fine. I do love how over-animated literally everything is in this game. Alright. No one maxed out a move again. You're strong. Huh? You. Now is our chance. Get back to Krelian. got him. Hurry, go after them. Thank you, Wiseman. I forgot you were a character. That voice. Wiseman. Go, everyone, hurry. They just keep introducing new factions. There's like 20 different factions at this point. A little early, isn't it? I see. It was that woman. Fine. You will do fine as my toy for today. Oh, no. Wow. Just in time. The man and Wiseman. You don't even know him, Billy. They're really fighting it out. The ether power reaches all the way up here. Billy, you've never met them before. This all happened before you were part of the party. Ah, the testicle's back. So, we are too late. Citan, so what happens now that Krelian took the child? What is a nanomachine anyway? Nanomachines are robots that are smaller than human cells. They are used to cure disease or wounds in Solaris. She may be a colony of nanomachines made by an ancient, but advanced technology. Even if it's only for the people of Solaris, what's wrong with making people happy? I am worried about what Bishop Stone mentioned. He said he needed her to free humanity from its yoke. Perhaps some ancient information on human reconstruction is hidden inside her body. Demi-humans, such as Rico and Hammer, were born from the results of the messing around with DNA. That was done by ancient Solaris, in the hopes that it would bring about the restoration of mankind. If Krelian is thinking of trying the same thing with improved nanotechnology, that would be frightening. Anyways, can we finally get my boy Faye? It's been so long. Hey, Billy. Or Bart. I can go anytime. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go to the... Faye isn't here. I wonder where he went. Alright, we're on Faye watch today. We should probably rest at the bed first. Oh, actually, I want to see something. Not equipped. Status. Okay, that's maxed. Billy's actually ready for Banfrau, but he needs to get Devil Blast. She's really close to getting Sky Attack. So, yeah, we're doing good. Yo. See ya. We need to also check. So, I also have been informed that this little thing here is a party member, potentially. I don't know how to get it, though. Stone was a baddie. I'll never be able to forgive him. You act like you've been doing stuff, Choo Choo. Alright, nothing of value here. Faye's probably with Mason. Or in the area of the map that I hate. Alright, we're going to the area I hate. I hate this spot. We all need a little chew in all of us. You guys want to see Hammer? He was an important part of the party for like 4 hours, and then he became unimportant. I'll be supporting you. Okay, Hammer. I'm not talking to Rico. He's too slow. Dog. Well, I guess we'll just leave. I just have to get out of the room I hate. And there we go. You know they were proud of that. They were like, look, we can move people in the third dimension. Never thinking of the consequences of what three-dimensional movement would have. Being really annoying to navigate. It seems Faye isn't in the infirmary. He must be on board somewhere. Oh. He's probably in mech zone then. Why are you dying? Because I took a drink and it went down the wrong pipe. I got some liquid in my lungs and it burns. Alright, he's probably somewhere here. He's probably looking at it at Valtal being like, look at how badass my robot is. General Matreyu, Falcon, and Farron are gone. I miss them. Brother, that happened like 10 hours ago. You've got to get over it. It's been a long time since they all got killed. Oh yeah, there's Veltal, so if he's anywhere, he's here. Faye? Doc. Faye, feeling better already? Yeah, probably. What are you doing riding a gear when you're only just recovering? I don't know what I'm doing here myself. I don't have a clear head yet. Faye, you should not be moving around yet. Alken shell located straight ahead. Prepare gears for launch. Who's this? Seems like they're watching us. I must go. We're in no condition to participate. Let us take care of this. Looks like it's time to settle the score, but Faye should be resting. Yes, I shall take Faye to the infirmary. Billy, please take care of the rest of things. No, let Faye cook, dude. He's been waiting for the... Ugh! Give me Faye! Oh, no. You're making me use Bart? Oh. Okay, I guess Bart's the next best character. What? Stone, you're looking so nice lately. Observing. What a roundabout way. Just take care of it and it'll all be over. Those who become enemies of the sacred Gazel, I will eliminate them all. Repent now. Do you... What? Oh! Our aura farming king is back. Who are you? Coming in upside down. Hello, Graph. Been a long time since you showed up to say you want power and then get really disappointed when they're not able to do it. I am Graf, the seeker of power. Doth thou desire the power? Power? There's power in here. I received this body from Krellian. All this power is fake. Do you think you can win with it? I keep hearing Faye and thinking it's a pronoun homophobe. There's power in here, cups his balls. Yeah. What do you mean, fake power? A fake body, a fake awakening. It is all useless. I will give you the power. There was a cool part of the game where Graf just, like, single-handedly stopped 2 armies because he was like, you guys are all kind of whiny little bitches, and I'm the only real character here. My fist is the divine breath. Blossom, O falling seed, and draw upon thy hidden powers. Grant unto thee the power of the glorious Mother of Destruction. Why does everyone talk like this when they get in a mech? Once you get, you've got so much power, you can kind of like say whatever you want, You get to be your own man. Anyways. Fin funnel time. Fin funnel time. Oh, shit, my fin funnels don't work. That's kind of my... main... Wait, no. You gotta hit him with the wild smile. That's like your only good skill. We can't hurt him, apparently. That's not good. Does he have a weakness? I see. Well, I guess we just... I mean, he hasn't done too much yet. So here's the bad news. If we can't damage him, we can't repair mechs. And I'm purposely not using the big moves. I guess it's Holy Light. Ah, finally, the thing that... We were definitely stalling for something to happen. Oh, good. It didn't get through. There is some kind of barrier. Some kind of negative feeling. Hatred. Somehow changed into an ether, forming a barrier. If we can somehow change our strong force of will into ether. So throw that back at it. Son of Josiah, are you suffering? When I took you in 4 years ago, that was proof of my old friendship with your father. In that hate-stained friendship with Josiah, we competed for command of Gebler. Josiah, like a beast, you stole the Rachel I loved, and threw away the command of Gebler that I wanted so much, then disappeared from Solaris. Are we really having this right now? 4 years ago, after searching to the ends of the earth, no trace of him could be found. Rachel, dirtied by him, and the remainder of that taint, you and your sister. Through Krellian's wisdom, using the Vels, I saved Rachel from misery. Raquel? You son of a... You used the Vels? Against my mother? Yes, Billy. Let me tell you something good. Those Reapers that you have been purging are really all people. They were chosen by the Ethos and converted by Krellian. I thought they established this already. You've been slaughtering people. A wretched son for a wretched father. Why does Mr. Skeleton look like that? That's the guy from before. That was the guy who stole the girl a minute ago. They turned him into this. Confess to me. Pay for your sins. Apparently this is a good thing. Yeah, that's Stone. So Stone was the guy who stole the girl? Well, they turned him into Red Skull for some reason. No, there's nothing for you to regret, Billy. You say you and Raquel were in love? You always were a narcissistic, self-preserving fool. This voice. I'll take this one. Use this, Billy. If you use this, you can rip off the barrier. That's Billy's dad. That is a bunt line. It's an ether gun gear where the pilot rides directly into the bullet. What? If we use that, we can break Stone's negative hatred power. However... His dad is kamikazing. Billy, if we merge our gears together, then we can break through that barrier with our combined attack. I'm gonna borrow your shoulder for a minute, so start aiming now. Let's wrap this up once and for all, Stein? But I want you to know that you aren't gonna see Reiko when you die. That's because your destination's gonna be hell. Do we have a hell in this universe? Is that established now? I knew it. Josiah's planning on using it. He must be stopped. Billy, can you hear me? Billy? Oh, good. There's no response. Billy, you know now, don't you? Stein's teachings were all a deception. That fabricated faith was just a worldly system for compensating those people with fragile souls. But faith and God aren't things which are given to you from others, right? They're all things you have to discover within yourself and by yourself. Things that cannot be put into words, things that cannot be expressed. Isn't that what God is all about? Yeah, so it is Raquel? Raquel? Okay. Question not thy God, for thy God doth not respond. The reason I taught you how to use a gun as a child was to save people. You say that guns are just tools for killing people, but you're wrong. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Have you ever looked at the expressions on the faces of those Reapers you've destroyed? It's just an excruciating process to be turned into a Reaper. To ease their torturous pain, they seek human blood and attack people in order to get it. But that does not vanquish the true pain within their hearts. There's only one way to be saved from the pain. That's by termination. Didn't all those Reapers put out of their misery by you have a peaceful look on their face. Your gun saved those people who were turned into Reapers. It's not something anyone can do. The faith that enabled you to accomplish that was no deception. God exists within you. Father. All right. Now, let's go. Billy, go. All right, let's see the kamikaze attack. Has he got a revolver for a back? What? What? Hey, I got a question. Dad, why is your mech a gun? Did you pilot the bullet too? Barry, you're terminated. Too late. Billy! It's a weapon that uses its pilot as the warhead. What? The father is... Oh my god. Anyways. Oh wait, we should start maxing. Wait a minute, this is very important. That's so mean. Alright, so this is important. We gotta start boosting. Alright, next, Ether Machine. We hit him with the Holy Light. His dad really said, "You're God's greatest son," then killed himself? Yeah, it was epic. It was kind of the coolest thing he could have done right there. Ooh, we can start fin funneling. By God. Do you have any special things on here? Fixed frame, that sucks. Never mind. Alright, let's start boosting. Alright. You do have the Yggdrasil. We might as well see how good it is. Oh, I love that it doesn't work right. It did this last time. Okay, well that was dumb. That didn't do anything. Oh, wait. Can we get the fin funnels? That's probably the emulator, but it's like only that one attack consistently breaks. A big? Okay, the fin funnels fucking suck in this fight. That's a lot of damage, though. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I don't have X-based attacks, so we're gonna have to use square. Okay, so we hit him with this one. Don't go for the same guy twice. Okay. Like, it doesn't look good, but we're fine. I like the tearing graphic on the enemy attack. Yeah, it's like messed up with certain animations. Okay. She doesn't quite have it, so she's got to keep punching. We need to be at attack level 2. Hell yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alright, she's able to do Heart Strike. I don't think he can have a charge level 2. He's probably not good enough to have a level 2 charge, because I haven't worked on his death blows. Because I hate him. He sucks. That's such a weird sample. I know. It's bizarre. For years, they didn't know what it was saying, because it was such a strange sample to use. Oh, bye. Bye, Stone. That's a fucked up into the fight. What the fuck, dude? How could you do that? You're such an asshole. Dad. Billy. I should not have made such a thing. You made the bullet mech? What? No, it's not your fault. You just made the bullet mech that kills the person who uses it. What? No, it's not your fault. This is the best way to see Father off. You're right. Thanks, son. Dad? Old friend, are you alright? You'd better believe it. I ain't gonna leave that stupid junk alone. I improved it. Oh. I never want to do that again, though. But still, talking about hell, I'm surprised to know an irreligious person like yourself would believe in life after death. Oh? So you were listening. That was a curse. Isn't that a fitting end for him? It is definitely your style. Pa. Prim? Prim, what did you just say? Huh, Prim? Pa. Did you hear that? Primera's problem seems to have been solved. Prim talked. Prim just talked. Hey, Prim, now say my name. Say Billy. Alright, I guess that ends the ethos part of the game. Now that ethos is completely wiped off the face of the earth. What about the ethos? They've completely devastated themselves. That mob just goes from bad to worse. Do you not think it's about time you told your son the truth, old friend? You were not just wandering around drinking and picking fights, were you? I'm sure he wants to know what you've been up to. Is that right, Billy? Yes, it would certainly make me feel a lot better. I now know my dad was worried about me the whole time, but I haven't worked out my feelings yet. What do you mean? Well, I'm glad Prim can speak now, but she only calls out for her father. But I'm the one who's been taking care of her all this time. What's wrong with her? Calm down, Billy. I'm sure she's just being shy. She'll start calling out for you soon. Why, my own daughter does not even call out for her father's name. You've left your daughter for like over a year, Citan. I forgot you had a dollar. He's such a jealous bitch. Yeah, he actually is. So, old friend, why were you working alone all that time? Couldn't be helped. Anyway, I'll probably need your help from here on. Okay, I'll teach you more. Let's go to the gun room to get something to drink. When I was in Solaris, found out about a secret plan. That was the Malakin plan, and it was done under the command of Krellian. In order to proceed with the plan, many lambs were gathered by the ethos to become guinea pigs. By the way, for those who don't remember, lambs are just people who live on Earth. Or should I say, to become reapers or vales. Since I was disgusted with Solaris' methods, I decided to investigate further. I found out that the main scientists central to the M plan moved the true facts about it into a test gear. Then he let that test gear escape with his daughter, so that the truth would not be discovered. And that, I'm afraid, is the last information I was able to obtain. Because of what I found out, I came down to the surface world. Can we talk about the fact that he's just whipping his gun around? And this is where I hid, along with my wife, Raquel, and my son, Billy. I've been looking for that gear and the girl ever since. Finally, I found out the scientist's daughter and gear may be in Chevette. All very well, except now I don't know how in the blazes to get there, or even how to contact the place. Well, Chevette is protected by a strong barrier that even Solaris can't do nothing about. So I guess you can say, can't be helped, it's just my luck. That girl's name wouldn't happen to be Maria. What are we talking about? Who are you? Oh, are you two all right? Shouldn't you get some rest? Yes, I can stand, and I can even walk now. Thank you. Oh yeah, you're that woman who was in that prison 3 hours ago. After Ara farming on his son, the first thing you did was point a gun at him. Well, yeah, I mean, that's, father-son bonding. I'm all right, too. Maria, eh? If I remember right, her father's name was Nikolai. I don't know that much, but I've heard rumors about a girl and a gear. It's gotta be them. So that huge gear's in Shavat, then. So then, how can we get to this Shavat? Is there a way to contact the place? What does Shavat mean? Is that Hebrew? I think it's Hebrew, but in this, it's like a space world. It's the world above the world that, special people live in, and they get to look down at you for not being there. Separate from Solaris, which is also an above world where people look down at you. There are two separate worlds above you where people go, ha, look at those people on Earth. Unfortunately, since I was taken captive, I have no way of contacting them either. I see. And there just may be a way. Originally, Shavat was situated on top of Babel Tower. They say there's a communication facility to contact Shavet's native country on top of the tower. If only it still exists. Do they hover over each other and call each other soy? I mean, probably. There's a good possibility that the facility may have been destroyed. Especially when you consider the fact that the tower was sealed by the ethos. You're being pessimistic again. I'm just being realistic. I guess we have no choice but to try and go there. As long as the gate exists, can't escape from Solaris' influence anyway. In other words, even if we recover Ava from Shakan, wouldn't even immediately be a happy ending. Okay, more lore. So, Ava is where Bart's from. He's a prince. He was kicked out by Shakan, who's a guy who's put in place by Solaris to be a dickhead. Their secret plan bothers me too. The real secret is that they're using humans gathered from Earth. I don't quite get this secret plan and the ethos involvement and so on. What the hell does Solaris think us surface-dwelling humans are? Sorry, I totally forgot that it was your country. What my country's doing has nothing to do with me. I myself thought something was wrong there, and that's why I came here. So don't worry about me. I'm not gonna lie, I need a rhizome chart to figure out what the fuck this show is about. There's a lot of... They keep adding new factions. Every 4 hours, a new group appears. We've got nothing to lose, so let's try and go there. We need to find the truth about those documents found in the Ethos HQ and what Billy's father said. And I must go to Shavat too for my own personal reasons anyway. Are we finally getting Faye? No time like the present, huh? Let's go to Babel Tower right away. Oh, he's back. Let's get C-Tan. This is the team. This is the dream team right here. That's the team to have. Oh, fuck yes, the meatball guys are back. You're back. Well, find anything? Yes, I have obtained a colony of nanomachines. How unsound. In any case, is the M project proceeding as planned? We need superior bodies and servants. We've spent far too much time in here. We can't afford to mistake the ultimate destination of this new civilization. They exist because of their mother. You've betrayed your mother, your creator, just to sustain your own egos. You have no right to speak so. That was foolish. That was the past. When we were trapped in that cursed flesh. But now, it is different. I'll take no orders from you. You have lost that flesh long ago, and now reside in the Soul 9000 as data. Did you forget who revived you in there? What may be an eternity to man is but a moment to a god. I have no need for hesitation. Those guys just say, how do you learn obscure facts about video games that no one has heard about without spoiling yourself the entire story? Like, how'd you know about the death blows? So I did look up, because death blows were weird. I looked that up for being like, how do death blows work? Because I clearly wasn't learning them. And there's just a page that's just like, okay, so here, spoiler free, here's how death blows work. You have to press these specific buttons and then you learn them. But it doesn't tell you which buttons to press. Which is stupid. It's just dumb. They shouldn't do that. And I think Faye really needs to learn a lot of skills. Yeah, he does. Okay. Faye's way behind. So Hotan is his next one, and that's T, X. Then he needs T, S, X. Then he needs S, T, X, and then he needs to do X, X. Okay, so now I've got it written out. Your methodology is... No, so this is what happened before. This is why I was confused. Because the game does not make it very clear at all how you get death blows. It never tells you. It just expects you to know. I can go anytime. I don't want you, Bart. Some new parts were brought into our gear shop below. Why don't you go check them out? Shall we launch? Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, for yeah, how to avoid it? Yeah. There was a little bit of like, I don't know exactly where it's going, but I did read about its weird development cycle of like how they were planning on making this a big multimedia franchise, but they ran out of money, so they made one. It's also extremely bizarre that this game got a localization. It really should not... It really is shocking that it got a localization when it came out. It was done by... There's only one game? Yeah, only one Xenogears. However, there's many spiritual successors. There's a lot of Xenosagas and Xenoblades, which are made by the same guys and have some of the same... Made by some of the same people and some of the same philosophical stuff. Though I think Xenoblade really scales it back. Alright. Upgrade time. We need a V28. Spending all my money on very cool equipment. We're gonna go so freaking broke. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think I have any more money for mechs, unfortunately. This is the same series as Xenoblade Chronicles. It has some of the same people. And so Xenoblade Chronicles is a spiritual successor. But it is not in the same series. So it has like a really fucked up history of like, Square spent money on this. It came out, and I guess it just didn't make enough money back. So they sold it to Bandai Namco, who let them make Xenosaga. They made 3 Xenosagas plus 2 weird spin-off Xenosagas. Then they sold it to Nintendo. So the different subtitle is dependent on... Oh, no, that is the right one. Just in case they make me use you again, but I'd really rather never use you. All right, we're broke. I think I used virtually every cent. Yeah, I'm down to $6,000. Though, if I understand correctly, Xenosaga is kind of what the first Xenogears would have been like, or whatever the story was that led to the events of this planet. But it's really funny hearing about the development because it was like some Jehovah's Witness translated this game or something like that. It's like a guy who was like, yeah, so this entire game went against my religion, but like I was the main translator and it was my job, so I did translate it. It was also near impossible for me to translate the game because he's living in Japan and he's trying to research like German philosophy in Japanese to try and translate it without the internet. Yeah, I know. I spent all my money on it. Ooh, you know what we need to do? We need to make Faye fast. 2 steps out. But we did get to upgrade all our stuff, so... Our mechs are stronger than they... Oh, look at that. Our new armor. We're not even taking damage. Oh. Maybe we should use square hits. They're fast. They're fast despite doing nothing. Dang. I forgot that the other thing I need to do... We've got a bunch of items to raise stats. Yang Power! And Oigi. What? Oh! He must have reached the level where he finally learned that new skill. There is one spoiler I did see when learning about Death Blows, and that is when you go to Shivat, you get your 7th AP point. And I believe that's supposed to be like the halfway point of the game. Oh, good. We're actually out of our mech, which means I can use these items. So I did see that. All right. Faye gets all of the stat raises because he's the main character. The main character always gets the stat ups. Everyone knows this. Okay, maybe not the ether up. That'll go to her. Fortunately, we can't death blow farm. Ooh, wait. Speaking of which. C10 has his full death blows. I do want to move this speed ring over. We have a better vest. Okay, penguin coat's still the best. Night guard's pretty good for defense. I don't know. I need the speed ring. We gotta get speeding up. Can I double speed ring? We're double speed ringing. Speed at all costs. It's all we care about. Because that lets you get your death blows faster. Look at these little freaks. Why they got little signs on them? By what percentage does speed ring increase DPS? No, so the reason I want speed rings is not to increase DPS, it's to increase the amount of times I can farm death blows. I'm not after the damage increase. I'm actually after getting more attempts at farming it. That way, when I... You know, that way I can speed through all his death blows. In power learns. I believe that's magic, right? That's not... Yeah, that's not a skill. Defense up, attack down. Attack up, defense. Oh, you know we're yin powering. We're going full yin. Oh, what? 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 What is this, a platforming segment? Oh. I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, god damn it. Why do you want to farm more than just the best death blow? So you have to farm each one in consecutively. You can't just farm one. Oh, this jump is awkward. Wait. Well. Earth Veil. Okay. Whatever. What do you mean? So you have to build up to the best death blow. You can't just have the best death blow. You have to do each one on the way to the next death blow. So you go weakest death blow, then the next one, then the next one. So I've got to work my way up. So I haven't really done any of the farming for Faye, unfortunately. Oh, this camera's not great here. It's constantly getting stuck on every object. And unfortunately, you can't death blow farm when you're in mech. But it matters a lot to have your death blows in the mechs. Probably more than outside. The money's kind of nice, though. We did go a little bit broke buying new mech stuff. Light arms. Oh, I forgot about those. We should probably look at our gear equipment. It's been a while since I've messed with gears. Mostly because it's not really that important. Extra arm. Increases response. That's kind of cool, I guess. I think the old circuit is like the crazy one to have. These are like specific things. The beam damage is kind of cool. We'll take the beam damage. We'll take the jammer. Defense versus wind. Seal damage down 50%. That is... I'm pretty sure that's made specifically for just one boss. That increases your agility. Is that better than the other one? It is. Lowers my defense, but I almost... we'll just take the old circuits. We'll trust the old circuit. We believe in old circuits here. Light R's are better than extra R's. Do I have any more light R's? I think I do. Put some of those boys on. What's the name of that company brand controller that you like that does 8-bit dough? Is it 8-bit dough? I mean, I'm using an 8-bit dough controller right now. Pretty good. It's like $60. And it just works. That really didn't finish it off? Come on. I have a PS3 controller. Okay, yep. So I would suggest upgrading from a PS3 controller. I would say that's probably in your best interest. Is it still not dead? Holy fuck. Thank you. I mean, you know, any new controller is going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I would say it's good. You know, it works well. Oh, baby. Platforming in this game? Finally. It's all I've ever wanted. To try and awkwardly jump across platforms. There's nothing wrong with it other than things being wrong with it and the lack of sensitivity on the ending rings, which is honestly probably just from not knowing how to change settings. I mean, it's also just ungodly old. I mean, it's got to be like approaching 20 years old, right? Also, PS3 controller's not the greatest. I have one in here. It's like a little bit stiff. And the R2 and L2 are a little bit awkward. Okay. Oh, please don't freeze on me. Ether armor. That's where I came from, right? Let me see. Yes. Okay, that's where we started. Now we got to do this jump. Oh, it feels so bad. I like the R2 and L2 on mine. They aren't fucked on mine. They're still like... So now they use like triggers, you know? And they don't... You know, that came before the trigger era. It still has like the PS2. They're kind of like in it. Oh, we'll say 8-bit dough, you shouldn't have trouble with drifting on theirs because they pretty much only sell Hall effect analog sticks now. So they use magnets to keep them from drifting. I think they've moved away from... Ooh. Are you joking? Okay. Yeah, sure. I like how we missed it completely and then it just magnetized us to it. I can't believe we're Nathan Draking right now. Are you fucking joking? Oops. Trust me, that swing physics feels terrible. It does not feel good at all. You're just standing there while the rope gains momentum. Yeah, it feels truly awful. At least we made it quick. What? Hello? There we go again. All right. Do you think this is going to be like the bit that everyone hates in Galarians, where you have to time the button presses, but the button pressing timing doesn't work? That is so funny to me that they just completely fucked up the rhythm on that. I think I watched a video on it, and they're like, nah, this is just completely fucked up. They basically did it wrong. Oh, that doesn't feel good at all. The rope doesn't even look like the size of an actual building. It looks like a normal scaled guy. Yeah, but they don't have the technology for big ropes back then. You don't need technology for big ropes. Cranes have always existed. Yeah, but on the no, I'm saying the PS1, they have to make little guys. The guys have to be little because they're trying to save memory. That's why they're sprites in this world. They're not even three-dimensional here. Oh, I'm kind of scared that I'm just going to slide off the edge here. Oh. Are you fucking joking? Okay. I fucking hate that first ramp. I always overshoot. Because you can't really see the end of it. This is dumb. This is stupid. This section sucks. Why are they trying to turn it into a shitty platformer? This reminds me of when they tried to turn it into a fighting game randomly. Clear Obscure, eat your heart out, dude. I might get the Steam controller in a few years once it's cheaper. Clear Obscure wishes it could have platforming this good. Okay, let's just change the perspective because it's really hard to gauge where we are. Why is Clair Obscure like that? It's so jank and rushed. I mean, you know, it is an indie game. It is functionally an indie game. Maybe AA. It's like on that line. So is this. This is not an indie game. This is not an indie game. For its time, this was a high-budget game. This was Square at its peak of spending money. Before they burned it all on Final Fantasy The Spirits Within and realized they had to cut back. I think it's at max height. That feels so terrible. Square really did themselves in by making a bad movie. Okay, we go until we get... Okay, so we gotta be quick on this. What the fuck are you supposed to do here? They made a movie? Yeah. Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. It's really funny because they thought that the character, the main 3D model, was going to be like an actress used in other movies. And they were like advertising her on like Maxim magazine and stuff. It's really funny. They're like, yeah, they're going to be using Ava Rose in every movie. She's literally going to be the first digital actress. And then the movie sucked. What's Maxim magazine? It's like Playboy. But I think they don't show nudity. I don't know, it's something like that. I mean, they did it with Laura Croft as well. I think Laura Croft was literally in Playboy. Just like Marge Simpson. Just like that Connor O'Malley video, 104 Degree Fever. Well, you don't... Oh, okay. Have you ever seen 104 Degree Fever? Wait. To get my mind off this abysmal section, let's watch 104 Degree Fever. I love 104 Degree Fever. I've seen 104 Degree Fever. Fuck, we're not going to watch 104 Degree Fever. It's just reminded me because, you know, he's talking about Marge. Marge and Lois. I don't think Lois has ever been on Playboy, though. I don't think she's been given that right yet. I might just look up what to do on this platform because it's just full awful feeling. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look. Yeah, and Lois. Xenogears, Babel Tower. What is this? Okay, let's see. Jump and grab the rope, okay? Basically, what you want to do is run forward on the jump and jump to the north onto a small... Oh my god. I kind of got sick and gave up. What? This guy... Okay, the walkthrough guy was like, this fucking sucks. Great. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh. Do you need to know anything about Final Fantasy to watch The Spirits Within? No. I think the only relation to Final Fantasy is it has a character named Sid. It has nothing to do with Final Fantasy. There's a surprising amount of parkour in this RPG. Yeah, there is. And this section in particular, they're really trying to make you do skill jumps, and it's not there. The tech wasn't there. I appreciate what they're trying to do, but look at this. But look at the way that this thing works. The worst part about this is how long you have to wait. It really makes you sit with your failure as you slowly go back to the starting point. No, no, no. At least the encounter rate seems to reset when you fall in the water. Which is actually a big deal when you're piloting mechs, since you have a limited amount of fuel. Also, I just want to point out, the momentum for this rope does not feel good at all. It's like... It's not real momentum. Your button presses change on a dime. Okay, please be enough. Oh, I'm gonna... We just gotta sit with this for a moment. I don't know, you be the judge on if it was the right decision to have a parkour section. If the 3D platforming was there yet in this game. I don't know what the max amount is. Okay, that was the max amount. Okay. Is it like this? Do we go to this? I don't know. Let me look again. Let me make sure. Because... Side you pick up speed. You'll slide sleep in the water, and then you gotta go again. Basically, what you want to do is run forward and jump off to the north to a small ledge adjacent to the hole in the pipe. When you're far enough along the beam as you can, without falling out, if you want to get really high, you can jump onto the pipe. Get there. I couldn't manage it. Okay, I need to see this. I need to see this Babel Tower pipe. Because Reminder, if you're playing it on a real console, do not jump over the ledge when you hear the machine start revving, because... Good luck. Remember that playing on a real console, do not jump because the battle's about to start. If you're emulating, don't feel guilty about save stating. The platforming makes it a dickish dungeon. No save states. I've been paused all night. I'm running out of fuel, and I might have to leave and come back. That was a good long dungeon. Once you're past the first part, the worst is behind you. There's another platforming segment, but it's not as bad as the stupid swing jump. Okay, well. Whoever designed that place is awful. Good. Something I found out as a kid is you have to... I creep to the edge, so I'd make a noise. I'd be good... What? Oh my god, I might just use save states on this particular thing if I can't get this one. Cause like I didn't even jump! I just slid a little bit. I hate this segment. I hate this segment. I hate this segment. What possessed them to make this... The cool news is this is seemingly considered the worst part. So that's good. This is, you know, that part of when you play a game and you go, oh yeah, this game has that. This game has this bad segment. That's right. Yeah, I think we're at max. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna use the save state because I want to test some stuff. And I've done this so many times. Right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Save state. Save slot 1. Okay. So presumably, we got to get to that. I did it first try. I did it first try as soon as I put a save state on. Whatever. I'm not getting that treasure chest. Fuck that. That's... It appears to be some kind of relay station. Is this another... Oh. Okay. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see a save point after the awful platforming. I'm not really sure where to go. It's not, like, super clear here. These guys are nasty looking. What? That's mean. Okay, is this the actual rope? Okay, wait, turn around. No. Just go back up. Okay, so it's over here. This looks like some kind of relay station to the upper atmosphere. Can we control it from this room? Looks like we can get through here. This is good. Faye needs to grind. Maybe not. This may not actually be a grinding zone. Gold nugget. Where's the door? There it is. Wait. Where is the door? Is that the door? What? Why is it like that? Whatever. Can we get back in our max, please? Oh, wait. We gotta press, like, the mech. Wait a minute. Wait. Get on. Get on. Get on. I already said that. Okay, well, maybe I didn't do what I needed to do. Thought that pressing the button would be good enough. Oh. This appears to be the relay station's control room. Let's try a few things around here. What'd that do? Yeah? I clicked that button. He looks disappointed every time he presses it. It's like turned. What? Oh. Okay. How do I get up there? Please tell me I don't have to jump. I would rather not. I would rather not have to make a like risky jump. You know, if I could. Not a big fan of these guys. Because they do this. I guess we could build counter stuff. It just... That doesn't feel right. I'm gonna try and jump. Oh. Okay. Lucky me. Ether armor. We should probably equip some ether armor, actually. Oh, wait a minute. We'll put that on. We'll put this on. And... do we have, like, earth reduction? No. But we do have that. Looks like we can get to the upper room through here. We'll need to get out of the gears and cross via the handrails. Okay, hopefully having that anti-earth armor will make a huge difference here. It looks like, yeah, 200 is really not that much. Oh, we didn't do it? What did we get? A beam jammer. Good item. Not really for right now. I'm like stuck? Hello? That's unfortunate. I think we gotta get out of our gears and move slightly away. How do I connect to the ladder? I know it said use the handrails, but do I have to be on the other side of them? Oh my god, that's a plane. That's just a plane. Ooh. Kind of quick with it. Also using something that actually damages. It's fast too. I guess let's get out of the mechs and see. Oops. Ah, of course. What? What? Looks like the driver's seat is next to it. Here? Hey, it started. All right, let's go. Look, we're going to heaven. Ooh. Where are we going to climb to? Hey, we're going out on the outer wall. Also looks like we're going slow now. We're not... Oh. A shot? From where? Crap. The track's gone. We're going outside. Oh, okay. What's that? A Kepler ship? What is that gear? It's Ramses. I've been waiting, Faye. Last time at sea, I was rendered unconscious by a surprise traitor. But that won't happen this time. I won't let you go up. How did they know we were here? But I removed the recognition code and tracking. Back to the wall. We can't run. Guess we have to fight. Here we go. Wait. We boost. We boost out here. Wait, so they just bring up how it was impossible, they were found, and then they just move past it? Yeah. Doesn't matter. We're past it. That's in the past now. Anyways, we're bringing out fin funnels, okay? You love fin funnels. What is a fin funnel? You don't know what a fin funnel is? It's these. It's the little things that you shoot out of your mech and they go all over the place and they shoot lasers at people. It's from Gundam. And it's used in all sorts of other mech things. When you make little guys who fly around really quick and shoot guys. Wyvern. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my god, she just keeps we'll just keep doing it. Out of fuel. Wow, okay. Unfortunate. We kind of used all our fuel. We're gonna turn her booster off so she can refuel, because I went a little crazy there, okay? Okay, he's not quite at 2. Or he's not quite at 3 for... Oh, well, there we go. It's that easy. A few fin funnels, that's all it takes. It's not over. Not yet. No, Commander, pull out. Let me go, Miang. I can't retreat now. Ugh. It's impossible with your wounds. Bridge, secure the retreat. Main gun, elevation, 0.8. Support fire, 30, fire! Yeah, so Ramsey's got his arm ripped off, like, while in mech form, his arm got ripped off by, Graf. Like 10 hours ago or something. A long time ago. More than that, like 15 hours ago. From above? No, it couldn't be. Bridge! Dimensional vibrations, level 8. Well, yeah, it is playing. Okay. A huge formation is coming this way. And because of NGE, the arm of the robot being torn off. No, it's not his actual arm, but it must have wounded him somehow. Just as I feared. Shavat! Change heading. 180 degrees, now! All ships full speed. Retreat from this position. He still has his arm, but it, like, hurt him somehow. Huh? What was that? Felt like an air attack. Let's go see. You think they refueled my shit? No. Unfortunately, that's bad. That's bad. We don't have much fuel. Kind of burned it all on beating some bosses. Let's just hope for the best. It's ominous. Oh, there's like a little step there. Oh no. Well, Ellie, you've gotta refuel yourself a little bit. You don't get that much fuel back for charging, too. I don't really remember which way we came from. Okay, I picked right. Oh, there's a box there. Never mind, we're fine. This one's actually bad. We're gonna try and hit this one. Okay, never mind. So explosive. That makes such a big noise when you shoot it down. Oh. Yeah? Why did it make that horrific sound? Can't we go through the door down below? I guess it really wants me to go through that door. I guess I should check it out. This is the one that's bad. I don't even... What freaking door? Are you... Oh, that? Okay, I see. No wonder they told me. I would have literally never noticed that. It's like the tiniest little door. Oxygen cylinder. Oh, we get to walk on their screens. Come on, there's nothing to touch in this room? There's a big fucking giant red light. Oh, wait. Lock clear. Done. Communications are up. We did something. What the? I don't know what that one did. Probably nothing. How do I get out of this fucked up room? Okay. What do we... I figured it would have to do with those steps, because they're kind of at an angle. But he doesn't like those. What's the practical of curving the floor like that? The whole thing is knocked over. It's not that the floor is curved, that's the screen. That's why it's all messed up. It's fallen. It's on its side. Okay, there we go. Oh, it put us right back in our mechs. Oh, nice. Actually, maybe I'm not. What's the practical purpose of curving monitors like that? My monitor is curved. Thank you very much. I don't really know what benefit it actually has, but it is cool. There's a hole that drops you backwards. You just keep refueling. It's a refueler. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, buddy. We gotta... Oh, no. Well, can't win them all. I'm sure if we just keep going forward, good things will happen. Only good can happen. In the immortal words of our president, nothing bad can happen, only good can happen. Just keep... What's it gonna do? Is he just waiting for someone to hit him? We're gonna hit him. Could you refuel the one that actually needs it, please? Thanks for refueling the guy who doesn't need it. When there's a woman who's so thirsty. Okay, I'm sure we can do this. Right there, huh? Now we're in really bad shape. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a weapon for her. Maybe not. Is that like... No, it's her mech's weapon, I bet. Ooh. Big bonus to attack. Okay. Just gotta walk carefully around the big circle. A refuel mech. Self-repairing robot. This is Crackle. Refuel or resupply. You love to see it. Just a guy who gives you everything you could ask for. We're so back. Right there when things looked at their darkest, a little guy showed up to fuel me back up. We're in such good shape now. Can't see the box. It has like weird loading stuff whenever you like the loading messes up whenever you get right out of a fight. I could also have a stone rod. She's got options. Boom. Bam. There's going to be a lot of just these little boring fights where I can't even grind up my stuff that I care about, which sucks. A weird guy there. What's your job? Oh. Okay, well. Get excited for another fight on the way over there. Might as well refuel. Bro, he's an onion. Can't say that about him. It's really cool that this guy sells you full heals for 10 gold. No, that's his job. You asked what his job was. He cultivates. Oh. Onion-based cultivation. He's Chinese. We met him at a Chinese point in his life. He's simply cultivating. I would rather you attack the big one, because the other guys can one-shot those little guys. Wow, not dead? That's crazy. All right, our little onion man down there. I don't know what his job is. I'm gonna ignore him. I guess we got to find out. All right, let's... Yeah, get him. Get his ass. Easy. Where is he taking us? That makes the game load so many times. Oh. Fuck. I didn't know you would go down. I'm afraid I was unaware of the going down function that you had. Let us continue. How does the onion fly? Cultivation. Yeah. The Chinese are always about that cultivating, and that's why. It can make even the simplest onion airborne. Even the humble onion. Oh. If it meant I could fly, I'd probably be cultivating too. You're not an onion though. You're not a humble onion. Can a person not dream to be an onion? Sorry, that's outside of your abilities. Oh, a jump. Okay. Scary. God blessed us with imagination so we could imagine ourselves as onions. No. He would not grant you such a thing. That's blasphemous to say. To be an onion? Never. I hate that they make us do these really pointless fights like that. Do I even want that treasure chest? Do I even care? I don't. Not when I've got this bullshit platforming. I will live without it. Has someone made an onion jack yet? I hope so. I feel like it's a real missed opportunity if not. Things only have like 500 HP. Nothing. For a large mechanized creature, it is pathetically weak. I've seen a chilljack. They're related. Ooh. Gotta make sure you kill at least one because they could just explode on you. I should have done a bigger hit, but I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm sorry, that's a chili jack, not even a chill one. One that's spicy with capsaicin. Okay, this is scary. Oh, I don't like doing that jump. What do you think it says on their little signs? I hope it says something cool. Anyways, next save point I pretty much is where the stream's gonna end. Bit of a shame that Faye has not gotten to raise any of his death blows. But what can you do? we're going up. I think it probably says something like UFO on it. These guys? Unidentified? They work here. We know who they are. It's awfully rude calling them unidentified at their job. Ooh, that's surprising. They outran, outran her? We're literally joking that they're onions because we don't know what they are. What if they actually are onions, okay? Oh god, this attack again.